Welcome everybody. Today in this video we're gonna talk about the micro dosing detachment technique, the dopamine micro fasts. Okay, I'm gonna talk about specifically how to fix or how to resensitize your brain's reward system, which is dopamine, right? So I already made the second part and the first part. Make sure to watch them in order to align the informations in order to overcome this addiction, because this video is for you if you are watching pornography and basically you have this addiction, and if you want to overcome PMO, which stands for porn, masturbation, orgasm. Okay, so please watch this video. If you have any tabs or something like this, make sure to close them and give me your full attention, because it's super valuable, and I'm gonna give you everything, actionable steps. I'm gonna make you understand why it's bad and how to fix it. Okay, so let's start right now. Okay, so the micro dosing detachment technique, the dopamine microfast. So the main goal here is to resensitize the brain reward system by strategically reducing dopamine input for short controlled periods. Okay, so why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because we're constantly bombarded with dopamine. There is dopamine everywhere. Okay, there is dopamine everywhere, and I'm pretty sure that you are either scrolling right now in the comments or trying to find another video to watch after this video. Okay, so if you're doing this, make sure to watch this video. It's gonna be super valuable, and I promise you that literally the dopamine is everywhere. Okay, my phone is charging here, and sometimes you're gonna have this urge to take your phone for no reason. And here is the thing, I'm just gonna give you one small little thing, and please make sure to do it. Okay, what I'm gonna tell you is take your phone, put it like here, don't do anything, and I promise you that you're gonna start to literally have the urge to take your phone and start scrolling or doing whatever. You know why? Because you feel dopamine. That's the reason why. Okay, so like I've said previously, we're constantly bombarded with dopamine: food, phones, pornography, notification, and more. And basically this is gonna create a reward desensitization, which is gonna make you go from this to a real life feels dull. Your life feel boring. Okay, and of course we chase more stimulus, we chase more dopamine hits. Okay, and the microfasting helps recede the baseline pleasure and build discipline. That's why I told you that if you are struggling with your dopamine and you feel like you just want to do something every single time, make sure to watch this video, and I'm gonna give you every single thing. Okay, another information that I want to give you here is basically every single time you are relapsing, you are touching your prefrontal cortex. This is the prefrontal cortex. Okay, it's yellow, and specifically your frontal lobe. And the functions of the frontal lobe is this: the motor control, thinking, memory, reasoning, self-control, maintaining social expectations, planning, abstract thinking. So here's the thing, a lot of people keep telling me that they have this problem when it comes to having being socially awkward, or thinking that they have social anxiety, which is not true, or thinking that they are introvert. That's not true. The reason why it's because the more you're gonna be relapsing, the more you're gonna touch your frontal lobe. And look here, maintaining social expectations. Okay, maintaining social expectations. So the reason why you think this way is because you are touching your frontal lobe. Okay, and basically this is gonna create a kind of isolation, which is gonna push you to think by your own and think that you are lonely, which is not the case. Okay, same thing with memory. A lot of people told me that they have a memory lost, and the reason why it's because they are touching their frontal lobe every single time they are relapsing. Okay, and the reason why in the first place in general it's because your semen have a lot of vitamins, have a lot of minerals, okay, have a lot of spiritual energy as well, if you want to talk about it spiritually. So the more you're gonna abstain receipts, the more you're going to retain your receipts, the more you're going to feel benefits throughout the time, because those benefits are going to start to compound, and the more you're going to go deeper, the more you're going to go longer, the more you're going to get those benefits. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. This is just a small little information that I want to give you, because a lot of people told me this. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so now how to fix it? What you're going to do is this. It's super easy, and make sure to try it. Okay, so how to do it: the dopamine fasting windows. Okay, you have to choose 2 to 4 hours per day, where you're gonna cut out your phone, your social media, your music, junk food, and Netflix. Okay, Netflix, well, what I mean by this is movies and TV shows, and basically TV. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Make sure to do this when you wake up. Okay, from 2 to 4 hours when you wake up. Don't take your phone. I promise you it's gonna desensitize, it's gonna actually sensitize your brain into think that you need more dopamine hits. Okay, and before bed, let's say 1 hour to 2 hour, something like this around. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, during this window, what you can do is read, Okay, you can have book. I literally have books here everywhere. I have this book. I have a lot of books here. Okay, I'm not gonna show you everything. I have one here as well. Here we go. But basically, what I'm trying to explain here is you need something that's gonna basically desensitize your dopamine level. Like what? Like reading, like journaling. Journaling is super good. It's actually very good for your brain, because another information that I want to give you is your brain always gonna think about something. Your brain needs to be doing something all the time. Okay, that's the reason why if you keep scrolling the whole day, you're gonna feel tired, because you're not doing something productive, because your brain needs something productive. That's why when you're gonna wake up and you're gonna drink, let's say you're gonna drink a coffee and you go to the gym, you're gonna work hard, you're gonna take a cold shower, and you're gonna come back, guess what? You're gonna feel better and you're gonna have more energy. Okay, so what you're gonna do instead is read, journal, walk. Walking is very good. It's scientifically proved that if you just walk for 20 minutes a day, literally, your dopamine, and let's just say your brain, gonna start to open more. Okay, which is gonna make you feel better. And walking is kind of like a meditation. The meditation it's more niched, it's more valuable. Okay, when it comes to meditation, do the mindfulness meditation, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, you can do a guided meditation. It's literally free on YouTube. You can watch it, and basically that's all. And no stimulation. Okay, so weekly extended fasts. You can do this weekly. What I'm gonna tell you also is you can do this. A lot of CEOs and a lot of entrepreneurs are doing this as well. Is they choose one day throughout the whole week when they don't touch nothing, literally nothing, the whole day. So they can go for a walk, they can do meditation, they can go to the gym. There is a lot of things that you can do instead of taking your phone and keep scrolling all time, all day. Okay, and also if I can give another perspective is they want to control you. Okay, they want to control you because the more you are distracted, the less you're gonna be conscious. The less you're gonna be conscious, the more you're gonna be doing, BS. Basically, being, let's say, lost. You're gonna be lost. That's why if you watch pornography, or if you drink, if you smoke, if you party, and if you do all those BS, you are just lost. Okay, and you need to understand yourself. You are just lost. Okay, so that's the thing. The third thing, what you can do is one day a week, go minimal. That's what I said previously. No tech, no pornography, no stimulation. Just spend the day in the nature. This is the best thing you can do. Think about it, right? You are in the nature. You are sitting, and maybe sitting on a tree. Then you are reading a beautiful book. You are walking, maybe with your partner, or you don't even need anyone. If you have a dog, it's even better. Okay, but if you have no one, you can do this by yourself. Okay, you are working out, or you are planning for tomorrow. Okay. So that's another thing that I want to add as well, is reflective journaling after fasts. You should always ask yourself, what urges came up, what was hard, what thoughts keep looping, and you need to build this metacognition key for long-term pornography freedom. Okay, I'm gonna go into it right now. Stay with me. The thing that I want you to understand is the more you're gonna basically understand your thoughts, understand yourself, the more it's gonna start to make sense. Okay, because the reason why a lot of people have this depression, anxiety, and all of those things, literally, I'm gonna talk more about the neurobiology way. It's because they are always constantly, fighting with their thoughts. And I'm saying it's like you have two voices. The one who is always self-sabotage, literally, he always sabotage you. The other one is overthinking, literally. Why you do this? No, I don't have to do this. No, I don't know why I'm doing this in the first place. No, don't do this, don't do this. Basically, that's the problem. And this is obviously gonna make you overthink, and basically it's gonna create a lot of problems. Okay, and if you have a problem mentally, it's gonna literally be physically as well, maybe spiritually as well, financially as well. Okay, so always make sure to take care of yourself and prioritize yourself, prioritize your health, wealth, relationship as well. Okay, make sure to prioritize yourself physically as well, and that's pretty all. Always prioritize God as well. God is super important. Okay, so the metacognition cycle, here is what we're gonna tell you, is you need to basically assess these tasks. Okay, what you need to do is to-do list. You need to create like a journaling. Okay, create your own page when you're gonna do this. Okay, tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go for a walk, drink maybe a coffee or a smoothie or whatever, right? And then you're gonna evaluate the strengths and weaknesses. Basically, what is the thing that you found the weaknesses in, and what is the thing that you are good at? The things that you are good at, and the other thing that you're not good, and you need to improve basically. Then you need to plan the approach. Okay, how I'm gonna do this step by step. Then you apply the strategies. Then you reflect. Self-reflection is super important, and this is specifically like reflection. It's a technique that I use inside my coaching program with my clients, which I made a lot of people overcome this addiction. You know, it's like journaling, right? You take your journal. I don't know. Here we go. I have one next to me so I can show you guys, so it can make more sense. Okay, so let me see. No, it's not this one. I have a lot. Okay, but anyway, so like I've said previously, is what you need to do is you need to start journaling. Okay, and you need to always ask yourself, where do you get the urges? Why do you get the urges? How did you get the urges? What triggers you? Okay, what pushes you to think about the urges in the first place? What you're gonna need is just be more conscious. That's all you need. You just need to be more conscious. You just need to understand that you're always gonna have these small little challenges in order to basically create this skill. And having a sexual discipline is a skill as well. Okay, it's a skill just like every skill. Okay, just like sales, just like talking, communication, whatever. Okay, so this is what you need to do, is metacognition cycle. Okay, that's pretty all. That's all you have to do. And this is like a smaller conclusion for the third part. Okay, not the third part, the third part, the second part, and the first part. So mastering your biology is the first layer of permanent PMO recovery. Okay, most people fail because they rely on willpower, aka ego. It's like, no, I don't need to watch your videos, Hatim. I can do this by my own. Tomorrow you're gonna relapse. When you're gonna relapse tomorrow, you're gonna create another false identity, which is gonna push you to think that you're not good enough and you are, I don't know, you're just a loser, whatever. That's how you think. And it's gonna create a shame loop, and the shame loop gonna start to keep going and keep going and keep going. And this is how you build this addiction. Okay, that's all. So alone, but your urges are not moral failing. There are neurochemical imbalances. It's just imbalances. Okay, by minimizing your dopamine receptors, interrupting the CRH stress loop, which I talked about this a lot of times. Make sure to always understand it, which is the second part. You're gonna find it in the description, of course. And tactically using microdosing detachment, which means basically not having too much dopamine. You know what I'm saying? Input. Okay, and you begin to rewire your reward system back to its natural state when real life rewards feel good again, and pornography no longer hijacks your brain. Okay, so what I can tell you is, the more your dopamine gonna be in a healthy, let's say, phase, the more, just by sitting, literally just by sitting, you're gonna feel good. Just by sitting. If you go to a public place and you are, let's say, in a public coffee, a cafeteria, you're gonna sit there and you're just gonna be grateful. It's like, wow, I just feel good. I literally feel good. Okay. Also, make sure to take care of your gut health. Okay, your gut health. The reason why, it's because 60% of your serotonin is created there. Okay, so if your gut health is bad, you have gases and stuff like this, you're gonna feel worse. Okay, you're not gonna feel happy. You're not gonna be grateful, and more and more and more. Okay, so this video, this isn't just quitting pornography. It's reclaiming your primal fire. Start here to restore balance. Your discipline and drive will naturally flow. Okay, so that's pretty when it comes to this video. If you have any more questions, please share it in the comments. I would definitely love to answer if there's any more comments, if you have any questions. Okay, and if you are struggling with this addiction and you really want to overcome this addiction, and you just feel like you are stuck in this loop and you want someone to hold you accountable, you are 100% committed and ready to invest financially, book a free call. Okay, book a free discovery call, the link in the description. And of course, I'm gonna see how can I help you, and my guarantee is that you will overcome this addiction. Okay, every single person that I coached, I made them overcome this addiction. Okay, so this is literally my whole coaching program. As you can see, I'm gonna explain you why you do this in the first place, okay, and how to fix it, actionable steps. Okay, I literally made a lot of people overcome this addiction in one coaching session. Okay, so that's pretty when it comes to this video. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments, and make sure to watch the first part and the second part. And of course, remember that life is all about lessons. Learn as much as you can. Peace.